got stoned with a couple cops.
Yeah, they walked over and asked us if...
just asked us how we were doing and whatnot, and got into the conversation of how they're doing a survey, asked if anyone wanted to participate in it.
What they'll do is they'll give you what you want. So if you want pot, they'll give you pot.
Basically what they're doing is they're trying to observe the certain characteristics of certain drugs, so when they pull people over, they know what they're looking at.
It's called the DRE program.
DRE.
You can look it up. Drug Recognition Evaluator.
What they told us when I went, when me and my friends went, they said basically it's just part of a training process.
They're doing tests, stuff training.
Can I do it?
As long as you're 18 and over.
It's like basically all of the police officers in a building out in Richfield.
They give it to you, but you use it in front of them, and that's it.
Like what kind of drugs? Like weed? What else?
Weed, anything.
They came up to me and asked, like, where it was from. One from was Chaska, one was from Maple Grove. They're like, we're doing a drug evaluation to see what the side effects of like the drug you're using. They asked me what my drug of choice was. I said weed. One of them told me I'm looking for something more harder, someone to do meth or coke or something like that. I've never told a cop this before, but I said, fuck you.
State troopers from Dakota County.
Hey, stop recording. So call me between that time on Thursday, and then I'll be able to pick you up, and I'll bring you over to where we're doing the evaluation, and I'll bring you back to wherever you need to
go. I just realized those two were not messed up at all.
Do you have adequate medical personnel at any of the facilities where this is being done?
Everything that we do is completely validated. Okay?
It's being run by the State Patrol?
Yep.
They didn't give us a test. They didn't test us this time. They just smoked us up this time.
Where did they take you? What happened?
They took us to the same place in Richfield, and they were gonna do the test, but you know, like because of you guys, we couldn't do the test because you guys were giving them trouble and shit. But they still smoked us up though.
They didn't let me in there because they thought I was you. It's like, no, that's the little fucker that was recording on the way back. Like, if I knew anything about you guys, like...
Say what?
Like, if I knew anything about you guys, like, what you're trying to do and shit.
They ended up giving you guys, like, a whole black box or something full of weed and pipes?
Weed, pipes, and lighters.
Did they ask you any questions about, like, Occupy or anything, or any, like, specific person?
Yeah, they're like, what are you guys actually really doing down there and stuff, and what's going on? Like, you know, they want to know all about it and stuff. They didn't like you guys or something. Like you were all the media and shit, you know.
They asked me how much I had to smoke.
Well, how are you?
They didn't answer anything. And then they asked me if I wanted to smoke more. It just stopped me on my tracks. Like, yes.
What did they say they wanted to get from you?
They wanted to get information.
What kind of information?
Like how people act under the influence of street drugs.
Did all these different sobriety field tests, like balance tests, eye tests. There's, you know, Big Lake, Ham Lake, Rochester, every kind of, all these cops. They didn't find anybody underneath the influence already, so they got them high.
Said, would you like to partake in this research that we're doing? It's like, not really. Is there compensation for it? He said, yeah, we'll give you more. We'll give you more marijuana, we'll buy you a pack of cigarettes and take you out to lunch. They said, we know who you are. We know that you're Panda and that you're deep into the Occupy movement. And I was like, dang, am I that infamous in the system? They would give me a quarter more of marijuana, and if I said I would become a informant. Me being the devious bastard that I am, I said, sure. And I reneged as soon as I got out of the cop car. They said that they would contact me with a 10 train.
You have 4 cops that work with you. One is, one's the one administering the test, one's the one recording the notes, one's witnessing, and one's observing. And they usually have like 4 or 5, sometimes maybe 6 or 7 people back there they're doing tests on, so it's a shit ton of cops. It's very intimidating.